Welcome everybody, I have that up, to the South Park Phone Destroyer weekly update for week number, haven't changed it this week, 15, year 2, week 15. Appreciate you all being here. My name is Glanzer and I am your host tonight. We'll be going through last week's Team Wars, as well as looking ahead to next week's, or this week's I guess you could call it. Tickle. Appreciate you guys being here. If you didn't know, exclamation point SPPD for the giveaway. We'll be doing that a little bit later. Appreciate you being here. Muscular McGains, Pegs, Awesome, MD, Gorish, good luck. Dosley Do, Equinox, Capium, good luck everybody. Appreciate you guys being here. Well, for another week, I actually screwed up and I didn't get a picture of the outcome. I had it screenshotted and then I opened my pack and then I liked what I saw in the pack, so I did the pack instead. So instead of the results, you get my pack, which ended up being Hook Hand Clyde, which is the closest epic that I have to 6, so only 6 away, which is pretty awesome there. And then Leanne, who is one of the few that I still have at level 3. One second. Budweiser, welcome. And then getting that hanky is always good. Oh, I think I finally got it. I just had a little tickle. Oh no, there it is. Good old Rona. That's what it is, guys. That's what it is. No, it's just something. You know how when you feel like if you push your throat and then cough, you'll get it better? It's one of those. Anyway, what's up, Riku? You have the cards to get Leanne to 4, but not the mats. Nice. Got to 4 before me. So it was a good pack. It was a second place pack. Dire Tide did beat Free to Play this week. It was by like 45-ish points. I know it wasn't exactly 45, but it wasn't enough to be 60. Because I know it was about 3 wins worth. It was a good run by them. Kind of an off week by us. Happens. Good to see though. A little bit of competition is always good. I get the guys to get a kick in their ass. On the current standings, Free to Play and Illuminati still standing up top by quite a bit, more than 700 above Chef's Elite, which is just crazy. But Free to Play and Illuminati, the distance is getting a little closer. It was like 600 at one point. Now it's under 400, but it's still high 300, like 370 or something like that. I didn't feel like doing the math. But it's been the biggest story has been Dire Tide and Casa Bonitas down there on 5-6. Dire Tide was able to go ahead of Casa by 7 points, which I don't really understand how that works. I guess they probably have 8 points on them every week, just because they have 50 versus 42 people, right? Because if you have an extra 8 people that put 100 plus points up, that's 8 points. So I guess that makes sense that maybe they've been gaining on them a little bit at a time. Exclamation point SPPD for the giveaway. We're gonna do the first one after we watch the games from last week, which we'll be getting into here in a little bit. After that, we'll do the deck choices. But TMI and Chef's Elite are actually fairly close to each other too. So if they were to match up, you know, that could change their bracket up a little bit, or their position up a little bit. But other than that, I mean, Szechuan and 6 Samurais, if they match up, that's a pretty good bracket. Whoever wins that goes ahead a little bit. Mercenaries could catch 6 Samurais or Szechuan. So it's pretty interesting down there at the 6, 7, 8, 9 spot. Or 5, 6, 7, and 9, I guess. But then once you get to 4, 3, not very interesting. 3 to 2, not interesting at all. And then 1 to 2, interesting, but still quite a bit of a gap there. You know, it'll take still 5 weeks of taking a second place. Which the matchmaking has seemingly put us together with Dire Tide or Illuminati pretty frequently. So, I mean, hopefully it keeps doing it. Definitely makes it more fun. It's not really fun getting Namblos in the bracket, so But let's go on to this week's Team Wars. Let's pull in the games. Exclamation point SPPD. Let's get these started. Let's probably start on the... man, these are all incredibly short games. I don't think there's anything too exciting here, but we will... Jedi, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, misdemeanor? Alright, there it goes. Is it starting? There it is. Alright, so we're starting on... I guess let's check. We're starting on... Let's start Nam Blues. Some of the Nam Blues games are usually pretty good. Misdemeanor, welcome in. Pegs a lot. Jedi Beefcake. Muscular, McGaines, M-Tags, Riku, Black Spidey, welcome in. So we match the Garrison with the Garrison, have a little bit higher leveled. We're trying to use that before he plays his Inuit so that we wouldn't have to worry about that. He's got the Ike instead of whatever Ike. What was the other choice for Ike this week? Anybody remember? Inuit? No, I can't remember. But that was pretty simple. And then the Super Craig, which I guess I have level 5 on the Adventure Lock, which is pretty sick. Actually did some work. So that was kind of bullshit. But what you gonna do? Bad boys, bad boys. Someone say shots? What's up, D-Mutta? The 90, welcome. Someone say shots? What? One giveaway from jamming last week, can you win this one? No, you can't. All of them are the same. So unfortunately, you'll have to wait until your month is up. Hopefully we get to see some sick Wonder Tweak play here. I'm waiting for the Lightning Bolt. Didn't look like a good one though. That level 4 is gonna chunk that level 2, and he plays Inuit into it, which seems weird. Play the Chaos. Chaos should be immune or something. Doing this, honestly, if I would have timed that perfectly, I wouldn't have had to worry about that, but hopefully it kills him. And we play the Wonder Tweak to pull the Murph away. Pretty awesome. Wonder Tweak versus Wonder Tweak. My Wonder Tweak has a bit of an edge. They might kill each other. Oh, I love Wonder Tweak's attack and his animation. That's pretty awesome. I really like that. I really like that. I wish he was better. I mean, he's not terrible, but he's only good against like certain types of decks and certain types of cards, you know. So we play the Murph to stop it. I don't know what he's doing here. We're not gonna play the Captain Wendy because we're gonna play the Buccaneer Bebe and hopefully get a stack off, because these pigeons are gonna get led away by the Murph. Murph's gonna do a little bit of damage. We get 2 stacks on the Bebe, which is pretty nice. Might Lightning Bolt the Nathan. He might be the only target in the deck. That's why I didn't want to bring Nathan, because he truly is one of the only Lightning Bolt targets in the deck. So he does get a nice Chaos off, but we should one-shot him. Beautiful. Those 2 stacks on the Bebe pay off immediately. Play the Super Craig to protect the plus 51 Bebe now. Plus 51, oh no, unfortunately he one-shots the Inuit in the process. Well played on his part, but the Super Craig gets to New Kid quickly and takes it down. Yeah, but with challenge mode, all your cards are the same rank. I could understand what you're saying if like somebody's going in challenge mode with like level 2 cards or something, but then they're not ready for challenge mode. That's fine. You don't unlock it till level 10. If your account's not ready to compete well in challenge mode by making a level deck, then you're not ready to play challenge mode. That's fine. A match of the 4K. Yeah, some of these matches were crazy. These were this is silver though, so more understandable being in silver. But we had a great deck this week as the Adventure Lock. We put up one of the highest scores we put up in a while. The Super Craig, the Adventure Superhero gives us a lot to work with because a lot of people have some upgraded. Oh, the Tweak pulling the Murph away. Can we do it? Oh yeah, fuck you Murph, you ain't shit. Super Craig going towards him. Nope, we're gonna play the Inuit in front of him. Oh, Inuit going towards New Kid still. Oh, wow. Or Murph was still going towards New Kid. Gonna kill the Chaos. Kind of a waste there. Inuit's gonna be coming in kind of trouble. What's he gonna put? Maybe Pigeons over Inuit? But it looks like the level 6 didn't even die, so Inuit gets killed. Chaos is ready to stop it. Doesn't look like he's gonna try. Oh, he's gonna try. That Super Craig damaging New Kid. Oh my god, what a great card. God, it's a good card for Team Wars. Such a good card. People in gold shouldn't allow. Yeah, exactly. And that's another thing. They just don't have what are the options though, you know? The silver teams usually suck balls. And then the gold teams, if any silver team is worth a damn, they're gonna be in. I mean, Namblos is in gold to silver, gold to silver. We get to gold, we get last place. We get to silver, we get first or second. We get to gold, we get last place. Silver, first or second. Having lever 5, 6 Zoro take 2 bars is a good way to completely demoralize your opponent. Yeah, yeah. If you use the ability after 1 or 2 hits, it's crazy. You could easily take all 3 bars at once if you time it right, like a Hanky or an Inuit hitting at the same time. Pretty awesome. Was that the second one or the third one? Do you guys remember? They were all so fast. Okay, we watched that one. We didn't watch this one, right? We didn't watch the one against Buddy Light? Yeah, I don't think so. Second you saw? Okay. So I accidentally did the third one second, so my count was messed up in my head. Bud Light 420. This guy knows how to party. Score changed from 2 wins 1 loss to 3 wins 2 loss after just playing 1 match. Oh, that's weird. You rock the deck with Wonder Tweak. It's fun. I try to have fun on this account and utilize the underleveled cards to try to give the people that I play a chance. Like level 1 Inuit, level 2. Like I'm trying to play my underleveled cards instead of just dropping like fucking Buccaneer Bebe here. Now that was kind of a mistake. I should have played that differently. But look, wait, what? Wait a second. Oh, okay. Hanky fucking, Jesus, Hanky destroyed that Murph. Wait, are you sure we didn't watch this one? Or did I just do that same thing? Wait a second. Was this the first one we watched? Am I going crazy? Am I going crazy? We did see this one? Okay. Because, I mean, there was one time where we got confused. Wait. Yeah, because okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, this, so then I did. Wait. We did watch all 3. The first one was just literally a minute. Wasn't it? Didn't we watch this one? I'm so confused. Yeah, we watched this one too, didn't we? Because I beat this guy like immediately. Yeah? Yeah, we watched this one. Oh, and people just wait till, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no way to do it. There's honestly no way to do it where somebody can't, in some way, shape, or form, game the system. No matter what, they'll always be able to wait until the end of the week, and then hopefully, like any given week, let's say there's 10 people who can beat you. 10 people could beat you. If you wait till Sunday, the odds that they've already run their games is pretty high. So you really limit the chance that you're gonna hit somebody that does actually have the potential to beat you. Now that number is gonna go up and up and up depending on who you are. For some people, that number is gonna be like 200 people could beat you. But if you run and 100 of those people have already gone, that really ups your chances of matchmaking against somebody who just doesn't stand a chance. Or somebody who, might beat your ass if they have equal levels, but they don't have equal levels. Or maybe their team picked stupidly, or maybe you just really countered their deck well, or maybe you cite whatever the situation might be. So we got Nathan in Name Blues So we got a little bit of differences here. I used that just to try to slow down and maybe Nathan could steal it because I wouldn't mind if Nathan died. But I dropped the Thunderbird because I thought maybe we could get some damage from it. We got the level 3 versus the Nathan, who I don't remember what we leveled him to. Pretty decently, it seems. We're gonna use the tweak, and we pushed. Now this is awesome. When we laid down the tweak, it pushed the chaos, which pushed him into the range of the tornado and pulled him back and let Nathan kill him. Holy shit, how cool was that? Now we murder this bitch before she gets a stack. He doesn't get hit by New Kid. Oh, can we deal? We pause it. Oh no! We didn't save the Nathan, but Wonder Tweak doesn't get hit by New Kid. Oh no, the Pigeons can't stop the chaos. Pigeons was not good enough to defend this week, even level 6. Usually play Sunday early morning. Usually think about it like I want to play when I think most people are playing. Yeah, it just depends on who you are. Some people wanna try to catch a good player, and some people would rather just get their 115s against idiots. It kind of just depends on who you are, maybe what team you're on, stuff like that. Me, I don't necessarily care either way because on some of my accounts I'm gonna get a game that I have to play well to win, right? Like on most of my adventure lot games, I have to play well to win, even if it's against a 2K player. Some weeks all I have is Nathan and Rats and Poison's an option, right? So we don't always have the greatest option. I'm just gonna give up the bar here, honestly. But it's only level 1, so level 1 must have been base level 1. They didn't even upgrade it to 2 then. So it does kind of limit the threat. I mean, the threat of Inuit is that New Kid can't kill him. You have to deal with him. So if you leave him at 1, you can't play him like that. You know, he has to die to somebody. If he doesn't die to somebody, then what was the point? Yeah, we just need more ranks, honestly. That solves a lot of problems. Team Wars shouldn't be by rank because people then can just D-rank. So it's the same circumvention as playing later, you know. So they had that before and it wasn't good. The state of the game back then wasn't good. You had people like me who were up at 8400 matching somebody who had a level 7 Belf, and I only had a level 5 Belf at the time. And then you had somebody like SimQ on our team at the time who was playing down at 7500, who could easily be up at like 8500 and was rolling his Team Wars because it was rank based. So yeah, it's just not a good... On paper that sounds good, but nobody has the integrity to play at their rank, so... If everybody played at their rank, absolutely, that would be fucking lit. That would be incredible. That would be so much fun every week. Who knows who would be first? Who knows who would be first place after that? I don't know if free to play would hold the spot if we matched up based on that every week. I don't know. Who knows? We'll never fucking know. We're never gonna figure that out because I don't think they'll ever go back to that. And even if we did go back to that, there's so many people who would D-rank. Oh, I'm not D-ranking, I just used an 8-point deck and you killed the bot so I can't farm it anymore, so I guess I lost a few games along the way. Yeah, man, I matched up against a 7K because your matchmaking's weird, and I lost because he was running a perfect meta deck. Like, that's what they would say, and sometimes it's probably not a lie, but look at this Thunderbird. Look at this Thunderbird. No! Well, you forgot about the hanky though, buddy. I played the Wonder Tweak like an idiot. So no matter what you do, people are gonna circumvent it. And right now, waiting till Sunday is definitely the lesser of two evils because I can wait till Sunday too. Everybody else can wait till Sunday too. In fact, right now, the best time to run is probably late Saturday night. Well, that's like saying League of Legends is I mean, the games, if you don't like playing this over and over and over again anymore, then That's fine. I should have lightning bolted New Kid then. I mean, League of Legends has been the same game over and over and over again. What's like differentiations from time to time? All right. Moody number 3. I do agree they should have some sort of other thing. Most other games have like a raid mode or a world building. Let me build my room, you know? Let me put my New Kid room together. Let me put cool posters that I can win from different things, and let when you pull up my profile, let the background of my character be my room, and it can show all the cool things I've gotten. Like, oh, look at this. This is a badge that I got from being first place season 2, or look at this. This is the achievement I got for being part of the team that got the t-shirts from the tournament or whatever like that. You could do all sorts of shit. You could have, instead of just giving away outfits and stuff like that in the battle pass, you could give away posters that you could put on the wall. You could give away pillowcases or bedposts or a toy chest or something, you know, anything that would be in. I'm trying to think of the room in Fractured Butthole. There's the bed, the chest, the closet, mirror, place doory thing. League of Legends game's about to start. How long until the giveaway? When we're done with the game, so I have no idea. 20 minutes? 10 minutes? We got it's really funny. We used Hanky Thunderbird on him, and so he's like, hey, that's a great idea, and he used it, and he ends up not getting as many hits off because he used 2 of them that didn't hit anything. Because if you use Hanky on Thunderbird too soon, you just get jacked, because it's just gonna be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Unless you're doing that on defense and it's above a group that's already there, it's not a very good move. It's not a very good move. All right, I don't think I had any good games this week, guys. It's unfortunate. Outfits for the boxes we stand on. Oh yeah, we got that. Mysterion poster from the superhero launch, yeah. Back in Silver League and TVT, which is good for me because he wasn't ready for gold. Yeah, exactly. Like, some accounts just aren't ready for gold. Like, most accounts in Namblos aren't ready for gold, and we get our ass beat because we're matching up against 8Ks or whatever. Man, that was just unfortunate. That's why you upgrade Inuit. Inuit level 4 would do the same thing there. Namblues is destroying silver. We destroyed this last bracket. It was great. We were up by hundreds of points. Namblues got second, but it was close. It was like 100 or 200 points, so that's not a bad amount. Not a bad amount at all. You gotta get that fireball. Fireball! Nice. Oh no, Hanky got rocketed back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, is he gonna be able to get the hit in? Oh no, too bad. But the level 5 storyteller surviving. Levels winning games today. Friendly +2 to be ready for gold. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. You just fireball captain. Yeah, he wasn't very smart. But sometimes you see plays from people in, I mean, that's 7K. That's 7K. Imagine being in the legendary rank in Hearthstone and seeing somebody just make the dumbest plays ever. Somebody using a 6-cost fireball to kill a 2-cost unit for no real reason. You know, like, you wouldn't expect that. You'd expect everybody in Legend to have a reasonable understanding of how to play the fucking game. But for somebody to throw a fireball at a Captain Wendy, clearly they don't have any idea what energy trading, what the idea of energy trading is. Rusty. I was laughing at Rusty. Oh man. Panic! Panic! Yeah. Leading with Inuit really makes people panic. I want to get that outlaw tweak out there, baby. Level 4. Saved. Go, go, go. Oh, nice. But the level 7 survives. Don't sleep on outlaw tweak. That level 7 definitely needs a summon to stop him. He'll probably 4-shot it. Ooh, couldn't stop the Hanky. Hanky attacks too quickly. Probably Hanky. Yeah, that's the better move. Our level 5 heading towards him. Use that Windflower. Oh. Yeah, most level 7s. Oh man, come on, bro. Oh my god. You can't leave New Kid to anything, man. You can't leave New Kid to anything in Team Wars. That's something you learn if you practice enough. You got one stray assassin this week, one Professor Chaos that leads after he cleans out your push, and you're fucked, man. Get close enough, Barbrady. Get close enough, Barbrady. Keep pushing him back. Keep pushing him back. Keep pushing him back. Go, 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 go. I think he's close enough, right? But I mean, he's not even gonna die. Was that his Inuit? Yeah. Nice. Barbrady is just a beast this week. Hey, what's up, Leaf Shadow? Beautiful game. All right, main number 3 coming at you. Guess how many minutes this one took. 5780. Oh, the game's got a little bit of a...
I'm gonna make love to you, woman.
You can't quite see the corners of it. Well, you know, I guess I don't care about that. Leaf Shadow, thanks for the chef injection. Murph was good. If you had him leveled, he was trouble. But most Murphs I saw were like level 2, you know. So games like this, you really just gotta play your cards. Maybe not, they could have been requesting staff since they started and neglecting everything else. I mean, that's true. Level 7 staff, though. Nice Inuit play. But the Captain Wendy doesn't get hit by New Kid. If she gets her ability off, it's game over. We're gonna lead that, and we're gonna stop it from doing any damage. Actually, it wouldn't have stopped us anyway. All right, we got LeBuckets, who could maybe salvage the day and give us a good game because his account or his levels weren't too high. Murph is pretty easy to counter, but it kind of depends on the week and the deck he's going against. Some weeks he'll be really good, but this week you could put like Barbrady or something like that, and if Murph just disappears away from Barbrady, then Barbrady's just probably gonna fuck you up. So this guy put hella work in, and unfortunately she didn't get the Inuit, so we had to sacrifice the Hanky. But the Hanky does get the speed boost on the Captain Wendy, which I was hoping to slow her there and make her use her ability so that she wouldn't walk into the path, but unfortunately she still walks into the path. But she still has the ability. She doesn't get it off. I should have been sitting there waiting. Dropping that, and then the pigeons, because the Bebe is really the pigeon threat, so you want to just drop the pigeons off whenever the Bebe dies. The Nathan, though, they got Bebe and Nathan, the 8 cost in range cards, and the pigeons and Storyteller are just gonna walk through. Yeah, Barbrady was definitely better choice. Put the Inuit down, can't stop it. Look at that. Imagine if he would have killed him and then killed the Nathan. Oh, look, he did! That's why you level Inuit. That's why you level Inuit. The beautiful pull there. We're gonna steal the Wonder Tweak away. Nice stun there, but we're gonna blow him up too. Not even gonna bother waiting for it. The Tweak coming from behind. Lead with the Hanky up top, and the Tweak actually survives. Beautiful. Beautiful game, well played all around. Lay buckets number 2. This music is, if you do exclamation point now playing, yeah. But this is Skyline by Zircon. We get all our music from Pretzel Rocks, unless we're doing song requests, then it's from YouTube, I guess. Lead the storyteller, which completely makes Murph dog shit tacos. Look at this. If you didn't know, Robo Bebe is currently broken. One shot the Nathan, beautiful. One shot the Hanky, beautiful. Robo Bebe is currently broken. She does not stack her damage on top of, or sorry, not the damage. She doesn't stack her speed boost. My Hanky is still murdering. Did you guys see everybody Hanky murdered? Let's see how much value this Hanky got. All right, let's turn it around. All right. There, boom. Immediately we're 1 energy up. 3 for 4. Boom, another 3. Bam, 4 energy up. Dealt with 7 energy. Then dealt with another 3 energy. Slowly, but dealt with it. Does get smoked by it. I mean, that is just incredible. Takes a few shots, almost gets to the new kid. Does hit new kid because he summoned somebody instead of letting new kid deal with it. Man. And then the Thunderbird doesn't even hit Garrison because he didn't play it behind the new kid. We're gonna chip this guy. Oh man, this is just unfair. That is just unfair. But we got some lucky matchups this week for sure. 6,500. I mean, to me, that shouldn't be the top league. That's barely in Legendary. Barely in Legendary. They should have a team in mind for like 7,500 plus, or a bracket in mind, and then there should be a bracket in mind for 6,000 to 7,500, and then silver can be everybody fucking else. There's plenty of teams like that. All right, the last game of the week. Then we're doing the first giveaway. Appreciate you guys being here. We will be doing one at the end. We do have the deck to go over for next week, the Team Wars deck. So we have that part, and then we're gonna go over the weekly update and the forum post for this week, and then we'll do the giveaway after that. So if you don't win this version, you do have another chance later. Exclamation point SPPD to join it. Appreciate you guys being here. All 40 plus of you, welcome in. Damata, what's up? Most of the Leggy players should get the ass kicked out from there. Oh, for sure. Eggs for president. All right, so I'm stacking both. No. We're gonna drop Bar Brady on the top side. Interesting play here. Interesting play there too. The Hanky's gonna protect her. Yes. Oh, she barely survived. Will she get the new kid damage off? No, he whiffs. He whiffs the fireball. He whiffs the fireball. Oh man. Is Saitama playing that account? Infuriates me when the blast would have killed Inuit, but your unit hits a tad before it still gets smoked. Yeah, exactly. And the pigeon's coming out because we knew he had nothing to deny it. Just, I mean, look at this. You guys can't see this, this view right now. But these are the durations of these, and I usually start it right when I find the opponent, right? So you could give or take 2 or 3 seconds. 2 minutes 46 seconds. That was the only good one. 1 minute 46, 2 minute 20, 1 minute 48, 2 minute 19, 1 minute 30, 1 minute 11, 2 minutes, 1 minute 8, 2 minute 24, 1 minute 24, 55 seconds. The Mutter, welcome in. Welcome to the gang, the Glanzer Gaming gang. We're gonna get over to the deck choices, but first we're gonna do the giveaway. All right, and welcome back. We are going to continue on this weekly update with the Team Wars deck choices. This is for next week, which we do have a very typical Mystic Fantasy deck that we're going to be looking at. So let's give these choices a little bit of consideration. Some of them won't need much at all, but every once in a while we have a little bit of the debate about what we're gonna do here. All right, so we'll start with Santa and Ninja, which I think is actually gonna be one of the more difficult ones. Let's do another giveaway right now. Let's do another giveaway and leave them out of it. That's really funny. Some slaves, I don't say no to this. Some slaves, yeah. Did I say Santa? God damn it. There's so much the same person to me because when I grew up, my mother convinced me that Satan and Santa were the same people. So he wears like a red suit and shit because he's like really fucking cold. Anyway, so it's the Ninja versus the Satan. This is probably one of the bigger choices for this week, is whether or not you want to run the Satan. There's a lot of swarm. You got the gnomes, you got the rats, you got the potential cock house, you got the Cupid, you got the dwarf king that he could take out. You have the Randy's cocks, the Towley, you know, but the Towley out there makes it really easy to snipe them. Although you're probably gonna get more Leannes. But with the Unholy out there, everybody might be expecting them too if they don't see the Ninja. And then Ninja could be really strong for the same reasons that Satan could be strong, is if you get Ninja on a couple of cocks against the level 14 new kid, you're gonna take that bar. So for Team Wars, Ninja is always a really strong choice because that benefit from that extra plus 42, 32, 112, whatever it is at your level, no matter what level it is, it's pretty strong. And especially if you could get it on some card like a Cupid or something that just got Robin tweaked, or the Pope plus another card that got Poped and then you put the Ninja out, which is always usually the play. You want a Ninja, or you want a Pope and then Ninja. I mean, imagine the man bear pig poped and then ninjued after Leanne dealt with somebody else. Like, it'd be pretty tough. But I think this week this one's gonna be tough. It might depend on your team and how much you can level Satan, but I think even the level 3 Satan would probably do what you need him to, max 3. So you wouldn't have to you wouldn't have to upgrade it too much to get it leveled up. You wouldn't have to upgrade it too much to get it to like a useful level. But the Ninja, similar, like level 3 Ninja is probably gonna do just fine. Level 4, level 5 is incredible, right? But you do have the cock magic in play, but most likely you're gonna see the Unholy Combustion for the Satan snipe, Unholy Combust to kill the Leanne at an opportune moment. If so, you know, imagine somebody leads Man Bear Pig and then they play Leanne next to her or something like an idiot, right? You just Unholy Combust it, boom, 2 cards, 1 stone. At this deck, isn't Robin Tweak bullshit? Yeah, I don't think. Oh yeah, and Unholy Combustion to snipe the Pope too, exactly. Or kill the Man Bear Pig. There's just way too many options for the Unholy Combustion to not take Unholy Combustion. And the age-old story of cock magic, you have to level it to at least level 4 to probably work, and Unholy Combust you can leave at base level or upgrade it 1 or 2 for the extra chip damage, which could be important this week because that extra chip damage could kill the rats or the gnomes or something like that. Not the cocks though. Satan's gonna make the swarm short-lived. Yeah, but I mean, if you play it right, if the Satan doesn't get the Randy, there's just gonna be more swarms. If it's a cock house, there's just gonna be more swarms. And then you can play the Leanne out there. Leanne dies, Satan dies, your cocks get leveled up. I mean, it'll be an interesting deck for sure. Terrence and Phillip versus Fryer. I don't think there's really a question here. Fryer sucks. It's the same rarity, so Terrence and Phillip on that level 14 new kid. You know from challenge mode that Terrence and Phillip play really, really well. Yeah, cap reset tightens the budget. Exactly, good point. So you really got to keep that in mind for what you're picking. Like, instead of Choir Boy, even if Choir Boy might be better, Rats might be the pick because it's common versus epic. Same with Leanne. Leanne might be the pick over Tally, even if Tally is technically maybe the better choice. I don't know if he is or not, just saying. Leanne might be better because you could play Leanne at a lower level and still get it. Like, Leanne level 3 does everything you need her to. It just doesn't give, you know, a lower level Leanne doesn't give that offensive power. A lower level Leanne just is defensive, but a higher level Leanne, like a level 5 Leanne, you gotta deal with that. You can't just put one card out because Leanne will survive, kill that card, and then you have to deal with that later on. So yeah, TNP is pretty good. You want to try to play the Terrence and Phillip probably after the Satan push. You don't want to, or the Satan. You don't want to play Terrence and Phillip and get hit by the Satan. You absolutely don't want that. Unless you've already used them to defend, then whatever, let him use it. But the Terrence and Phillip, you need to get onto Satan after he's done his blast. If you wait for him to get to New Kid, put him out, because that's going to be your quickest damage onto Satan is with the two Terrence and Phillip. They try to defend. There's no lightning bolt, fireball. There's nothing like that. They're going to have to send units at you, and then you can drop your rats, your gnomes, shit like that to defend. So Terrence and Phillip's going to be the choice for sure. Dwarf is, yeah, we'll get to Dwarf. Focus! Don't forget not upgrade Leanne. Well, I think you have to at least upgrade her with the swarm decks. You have to at least upgrade her to where she turns like 4 people, because it'd be too easy to just drop gnomes or something in front of her and actually benefit from your own Leanne, right? But yeah, I think level 3 Leanne's pretty good. Level 4 Leanne is probably where you'd want to hit as much as you could. Rats, like I said here, I think rats are the choice because you can drop the rats on the Leanne and you end up with, you know, 3 level 6 or 7 cocks or 5, whatever level you're at. That can be brutal in and of itself with a level 14 New Kid. So I think that's a good choice. The Choir Boy, although a great card, it'd have to be level 5 epic and it just isn't worth it. Same with the Hermes. Even though staff is an option, I don't think we want to go Hermes just because the gnomes are Team Wars killers. One gnome getting onto the bar can brutalize the bar very quickly. So level 6 gnomes are still probably the best Team Wars lead in the game to this day. So pretty great choice there. Pretty easy choice. That's another one. Rare. It's not as easy as, you know, rare versus, or common versus epic, but rare versus epic, a little bit easier to upgrade the gnomes. And even leaving them at a level 5 lets them do what they need to. The level 5s will still beat the upper level epics. They'll still deal with cards pretty well. So you could save a little bit of caps there if you need to. This one, I think Leanne's the choice just simply because the Man Bear Pig, the Satan, the Ninjude cards, like there's gonna be a lot. And you can use her defensively and offensively. If she's about to die, you drop your rats out, you got cocks, then you drop the Ninju. If you do that out to a Satan, like if you drop the Leanne against the Satan that just cleared you out, and then right before she's about to die, if she doesn't fucking clean up Satan by herself, you play your rats out, you have all of a sudden 4 cocks against their 2 or 3 cocks probably, because they're actively trying not to get cocks out of it unless they drop gnomes or something like that. But then you can defend with your cards and deal with them at that point, right? But yeah, you get those cocks coming, then you ninju, then you know you're not worried about the Satan coming. You know maybe they're not gonna play, even if they play Garrison, you're gonna chew him the fuck up. So yeah, so that's a pretty good choice for the Leanne. You can do a lot with her. Practice with her. You're gonna need it to figure out the timing. You're gonna need to know, okay, if I play a level, and I encourage you guys, when you practice, don't try to win every single game, right? I drop practice games constantly because I'm like, okay, I wonder if this will work. Like I'll play, okay, what if I play, like in this case, it would be like, what if I play, there was one week where I was practicing, what if I play Ninju first and then play Robin Tweak? Does the timing work out? So I'd lead with Ninju and then I'd play Robin Tweak, and by the time Ninju got his blast off, Robin Tweak was out. So Ninju got the attack onto Robin and Robin got the thing onto Ninju. And I did that a couple times in practice, even though I thought if I did this wrong and it didn't work, I was probably gonna lose. Or I'd see like, okay, let's see, this is a level 2 Garrison. Let's see if rats kill the Garrison in time. Like maybe they won't, but let's see what happens, right? Like try stuff out, you know? Give yourself the chance to make a mistake and then play at a deficit and kind of think on the fly, because that's when you lose Team Wars games for the most part. Because most people are used to the ladder games, they're used to their decks, they're used to kind of the rhythm and the flow of their deck and their play style. Maybe they're a really defensive player and they like to build a counter push. Maybe they're a super aggressive player, and it's hard to adapt to that style. So the practice at games is really important for that, and you get a kind of feel for what you can do, and you get a feel for the new kid, because you might be like, oh yeah, I know how to play these cards, but not when new kid comes into the account. Like, you don't realize, oh, every time I've left an assassin for new kid to deal with, I can't do that anymore, so I have to play very differently. Pope versus Amazingly Randy. I mean, if you go Man Bear Pig, you have to go Pope. You have to. And then I feel at that point you'd also have to go Satan, because if you get a Man Bear Pig counter, you might need the Satan to clean it up. If you Pope and you get Unholy Combusted on the Pope, you will need the Satan to clean up what's about to come your way. Possibly. You still might lose anyway. So I would say that you probably need to go big or go home in this instance. Like, if you're going big, you gotta go big. If you're going mid, or if you're going swarm, you gotta go swarm. Full swarm. You gotta go Cockhouse, you gotta go Randy, you gotta go Gnomes, you gotta go everything. So yeah, that's depending on your other choices for sure. I feel like we won't see as many Popes, because if Unholy wasn't a card, obviously you'd pick Pope. If Unholy wasn't out there, Pope would be the game, right? It'd just like, who's gonna Pope the right card? That's who wins the game, right? Or who Liane's the push right is kind of the game there. Do you think it's viable to Pope Zen? Yeah, but with a card like Liane, you know, anything that comes back like that is probably gonna get dealt with. But yeah, I mean, Pope, don't get me wrong, Man Bear Pig's not the only Pope target, and you really would, the most devastating Popes are the Popes that's like a Psalm, a 4-cost Witch Doctor, a fucking Marcus at the right time. You know, some cards that aren't necessarily Pope targets. You know, if you're running Bar Brady, you're gonna expect the Pope. If you're running Man Bear Pig, you're gonna expect the Pope. If you're running all 4 costs, and all of a sudden, oh shit, I gotta deal with Witch Garrison again? Oh no. So yeah, there's definitely a thought to that. I mean, Liane getting Poped isn't terrible. Obviously you wouldn't want to, but Pope on Zen, I don't think I would want that, unless it's on defense. You know, if you already have a bar and you just need to defend, Pope Zen, yeah, sure. Hope the Garrison might be really good. Garrison's gonna be good after the buff, so. But this week with all the swarm, he might not be too impactful. But I mean, imagine a Garrison sniping a fucking Pope. It'd be awesome. Paladin versus Scout, I don't think anyone's gonna argue or say like, oh no, yeah, you should run Scout. No. Getting a shield on one cock, on one ninjued cock, that's all you need to win. Outcast, welcome. Man Bear Pig's gonna clean up swarms. Yeah, but Liane is the problem with Man Bear Pig. Like, you just put Liane out. Then you put the swarms behind him. So yeah, he only attacks in front of him. You can put stuff to the side of him, actually. His cone's very, very weak. Yeah, if you don't have Paladin leveled, man, he's such a commonly chosen card. Garrison, honestly, is probably the choice this week. Just because I cannot imagine a situation where you're gonna get Dark Mage, or not Dark Mage, Dwarf King. I mean, the only thing I could think would be to chunk a low-level Liane, or to try to get it on the Amazingly Randy, but I can't imagine this week me ever playing that card against a deck. I can't think of a situation where I could play that. I could think of situations where Garrison's an incredible lead card. They're forced to make a decision like, do I not play a card Do I lead a Swarm card and maybe play out of position? Do I lead Manbear Pig and let him take 3 chunks of Garrison before he gets to him? Like, what? How do you... It's such a suppressing card. And that's why when I was playing it first, I was like, man, if you made this not be able to hit New Kid, it'd be pretty fucking good. Because the amount of... There's no other word for it, suppression. You suppress the game with that. It's like putting an Inuit in a push, right? It suppresses the Satan, suppresses maybe some other type of AoE removal, maybe like a Labard or something like that. But Garrison suppresses card play almost completely. And at that point, most people panic so much when they sit on 10 energy because everybody's blasted it in their head so much. I gotta play energy at 10. But if you're sitting there and Garrison's coming at you, and no matter what you play, that card's dead. If you play that 3 energy card, like let's say your hand is fucking amazingly Randy, Towley, Unholy Combustion, Ninju, and then you have like you have Cupid or something, right? If you play that Cupid's dead, right? And you just lost that 3 energy. So you had at least 3.5 seconds times per bar of energy that you're sitting there waiting on. So every 3.5 seconds at the beginning of the game, you're losing 1 energy. So you got a good 12, 13 seconds to make a fucking decision before you start actually losing energy that you're not just gonna lose anyway. So if you have an option, maybe they play something, maybe you sit on Cock Magic, they play a card, and boom, you hit them. Maybe you can get close enough where you can get somebody, maybe Manbear Pig can get close enough to present Garrison eventually. I mean, there's options. He won't be able to use his ability and slow down anymore, so he'll just sit on it. You could use the energy staff. You really lose the energy on that, but... Stanford has engineered a toilet that can identify you by your asshole. Wow. That's fucking interesting. But yeah, I think President's the choice here. As far as leveling him, I mean, maybe level 4, base 4, depending on caps. I mean, DKC, you'd have to upgrade to level 6, level 5 probably, so it's pretty even there. Coop versus the energy staff. I think I'd probably got to go Coop here. I don't know why we're going staff on Nam Blues. Like, honestly, I want to change that right now. The Coop, even at level 2, there's no Bebe to get stacked off the Coop. There's no real reason not to run the Coop, even if you have it at base level 2 on the Adventure Lock. It could get damage out there, and it could be turned into something for the Lian. It could prevent the Cock Magic from being played. I think that's pretty good. I don't know why I maybe it's like, oh, we don't have to level it, but then it's like we don't have to level the Coop either, so I think we'll be fine. Exactly. So Cupid's the choice here too, honestly, in my opinion. Even with the extra, you could have a better card is Cupid 1 level down than Rogue or Robin Tweak 1 level up, right? So if you're gonna save caps on the Tweak by getting them to 7 for 100 less than it would take to get the 6 or the Tweak to or the Cupid to level 6 or whatever it would be, 5 to 4 or 3 or whatever. If it's 100, 200 caps, it's worth it. He's a good card and he's incredibly strong. You could put him on top of a fucking Garrison and it would just blast him. He can defend most of the critters because he'll one-shot most of the critters, so you can put them between and it would almost force them to play their other range, which is only Pope, unless they ran, or sorry, Pope or Ninju, unless they were, Satan I don't necessarily count as a range card, but yeah, Satan counts. But only the Pope or the Ninja, so 2 completely situational cards. So if you put Robin in there too, you have 3 completely situational range cards. So what happens if your starting hand is Ninja or Satan, they fall in the same boat, plus Pope, plus Robin Tweak, plus Unholy Combustion slash Cock Magic, whatever's in that slot. And then your other card is Zen, no, not Zen. Your other card is, I don't know, Lian. you're fucked, man. Like, you have no start unless you play the Ninja Robin Tweak combo that I was talking about earlier. I mean, that's just terrible. Like, you're screwed, and you don't want that. You don't want to lose a game at the beginning, because out of 50 games, 150 games, that combination of that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is very likely to happen at least once. And if you have a player who it happens to not be able to come back from that, there's a loss. There's an easy loss just out of the cycle. And then they go into team chat. I lost because this deck sucks. You accidentally watched a porn once? Oh, gross. That sounds gross. All right, next is the Zen versus Manbear Pig. I think the better choice this week is the Swarm. Go Randy, go Zen, go Cockhouse. Go Leanne, go Rats, go Ninja, go Gnomes, go probably Garrison, I guess. Go Cupid, go TNP, and Paladin. I mean, I don't see myself losing a game with that deck. I can't. It'd be ruthless against the level 14 new kid. You could constantly have pressure up. You have 2-cost assassins to throw at him. You got 2-cost fighters in the Terrence and Phillip basically for defense against any other swarm, and they're gonna deal with them because they attack quick as fuck. They're like the best swarm defense. Throw the Garrison out there after there's attacking the Terrence and Phillip, and anything Terrence and Phillip don't one-shot, Garrison will clean up. So even if he's level 2. So, I mean, that's my choice. I would go that. The Ninja versus Satan, you could do either or. But everything else, you know, you want to go the Randy, you want to go the Cupid, you want to go the Zen. Although, I mean, maybe new Manbear Pig is fucking disgusting, and that cone, I understand how to play around the cone. I get it. In my head, I get it. Put the card on the side of Manbear Pig. Whatever. Make him look away from New Kid so he doesn't hit New Kid. Whatever. Don't play like an idiot, and the cone won't change anything about how you deal with Manbear Pig. In fact, it won't even change how you deal with the rats, because you should be spawning rats around him anyway. So really, no real change will happen when Manbear Pig gets upgraded. You can put Zen just a little bit further away from New Kid, or a little bit to his right, you know, make him go that way. But we'll see. Maybe he's got a weird targeting. Maybe something's weird. Maybe they break it and he does. I don't know. But it'll be pretty good. It'll be interesting. But he's not going to be. Nah. Drop a mosquito unit. Oh, yeah. Spooks, what's up, man? Exclamation point SPPD for that giveaway. We're done with the deck discussion this week. Let me go into Namblues real quick while it's fresh on my mind, and change from staff to fucking coopity coop, and then let's see, let's request rats, because rats are so common. I'm sitting at 24449, trying to get them to level 7, because it's so often that those are Team Wars cards that they're just really, it's just really the choice, right? Lots of Manbear Pig testing tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow after the update we're gonna have to figure it out. Use Pope 2, but get Witch Doctor or Slave back. Yeah, those are good ones. You weren't in the last drawing? You've always been in the drawings, Doctor. Your name was in that one, your name's right here. You do that again, I'll remove your fucking name. I'll do it. I'll do it. Alright, we got the dev update, boys. Toller taking the reins back, working from home in Canada. Coming to you live from the exotic destination that is my kitchen. It's me, Toller. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. I'm here to let you know the latest goings on. Would that be right? Going-ons? Going-ons? The latest goings on. I don't know. In Phone Destroyer for this week, let's get into it. All right, so we got another week of events. We got Pope Timmy mission event, Tuesday, Wednesday. I love those mission events. Very fun to me. Tuesday and Wednesday we don't stream though, so it's nice to have the mission events because you can finish them very casually. Thursday, Friday there's an event, and then weekend there's another event. Starting with today, another beautiful Monday, we've got the mystical themed 24-hour token event. That's on Monday here. They now have 5 reward tiers instead of 3, don't forget, followed by a Pope Timmy mission on Tuesday, Pope Timmy mission event. Why didn't they capitalize the E? Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday will also be the start of challenge mode. This will be Big Boys Challenge, so all tanks get a 20% increase to stats, so that's awesome. Beefcake! That'll be fun. That one's actually kind of fun to play because, not more than one fucking run because it's slow as hell, but when you're just duking it out with tanks and throwing out heals because you don't have anything but regen in your hand because all your people are alive at mid, and you're throwing DSRs and cock magic and just hoping it works for you, like all sorts of shit. Did you hear about upcoming cards? No, I don't know. I haven't heard. I mean, we didn't hear about Thunderbird until like 2 days before it got released, so I haven't heard about even what the next theme is or anything. I think they changed the mission events up just because like they didn't want to have a bunch of like 24-hour ones, so they changed it to be. And I don't think this is a forever thing. This is probably just for the time being, where they're doing like a couple. I mean, they could say like, hey, this worked out really well. People really responded to this. We see the daily numbers up. You know, people seem to be playing more. This is what we're gonna leave it at. If you don't want to play, you don't have to. We're showing you what you get now. Say, look, if you get 3, 4, and 5, you get 40 cash. Do you want 50 cash? No? Okay, don't fucking play the event. It's fine. It's fine. On Thursday is a token collection event for 48 hours. This surrounding the various in-game currencies. So we'll get like coins and tickets and cash, I guess, from that one. So that's interesting. That'll be an interesting one. And maybe materials too, I guess. I don't know. On Thursday, or sorry, that's one I read. That brings us to Friday. So we're gonna have a card event, which is awesome because card events are great. So we're gonna play some Jesus up leveled, some Thunderbird leveled up, maybe some Mysterion. No, actually, I can't level up Mysterion. But yeah, so this will be Cupid leveled up for some people. I suggest you play him. He's very fun. So this will be a pretty fun event, I think. There'll be some interesting Hallelujah Jesus decks going on. Pope in the Jesus after he died once. Whoa, what happens there? You get 2 Jesuses? I don't know. But don't forget to join the Discord for South Park. ! SP Discord in my chat to get a link to that. ! Discord to get a link to my Discord if you want to chat off stream. But speaking of Discord, you may recall we promised some prizes if we crossed 10K, which we did. We hit it within hours of the social posts going up. So well done and thank you. You may have already seen the prize announcement on our various social channels. But just in case, here's what we'll be giving out and on what days. So, I mean, it's not anything great, but you know, for a new account, this is like, all right, this is sweet. But 1,000 coins, 500 tickets, and a silver, I guess, I'm not sure if that's like a silver pack from the store or like a silver Team Wars pack. So that would be like the one with just like 7 epics in it or whatever it is. Can you unlock any legendary card through Battle Pass? Yeah, well, only if it's like a, if the reward in that tier was that card. I think with the packs, the way it works is you don't have an option for anything unless you have it unlocked, unless it's a specific thing for that. But once you get the card, I'm pretty sure you can get them. Now, I could be wrong about that. Maybe Team Wars packs are everything. You'd have to ask on the forum or something for that. I wouldn't have any idea. But general info, before I go, I wanted to take a moment and let everyone know that any and all the bugs and issues that have been reported to us in the last few weeks are all being investigated. I know it's common for all to have questions for us regarding past issues such as the screen size changes or the missing achievements, things like that. These are being worked on along with anything else that's been brought up in various post threads, blah, 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 blah. I bet you there's a lot of people who are like, fuck you, you don't listen to us. But I bet you don't even read my posts. You never tell me exactly what you want me to do. Alright, you never tell us exactly what you're gonna do. You never tell us shit. Where are we at? Just don't have any updates worth mentioning. Blah 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 blah. Hearts and hugs. Shenanigans. Shenanigans. I wonder what that means. Add more items on sale at the shops. I could see that since there's so many more cards in the pool now. Why not give us one extra thing in the store? In both stores, you know, it could just be an extra slot that could be a rare card or an epic card. Maybe it could alternate. It could be random. Who knows? Another whole week of diluted reward events. 3 times the work, same amount of pay. Hooray! I mean, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it's the same amount of work. But if you're casually playing daily, wouldn't you rather get a couple reward packs from an event while you're casually gaming, and maybe it's like, oh hey, I'll get the next pack. Kind of incentivizes you to play. Kind of the idea of the events, I think. So maybe it is less total, but it's like the idea is to get you to play over the weekend, or like over the whole week. Like just like a daily, like the packs every 4 hours, come get your pack. They just want people to be playing. If the weekend events last for 48 hours, like the Ink and Craig event from last weekend, then the maximum amount points you need to open the final solo team should be lower. I mean, I agree, but also everybody complained, so now you get 10 points on every win. For token events and card events, with boosted cards, card events are, you know, the easier ones to do some weeks. Kind of depends on the week, obviously, and who you are, what cards you have, what you can boost, what you can't boost. Chris McCann, think your team's already aware, but Unholy Combustion has not been working timely. It makes the target, but does not pop the intended card. It makes the target? Sometimes another card has to walk through the target before it works too late. Okay, so that guy's just outplaying you, homie. Unholy Combustion hits in the middle of the circle, right? And that hits when the card let go. But when you let the card go, there's a little bit of a time where there's a little bit of an animation. Just like Fireball has to go across the map. If you shoot a Fireball right next to you, it hits the ground quicker than if you shoot it across the map. Just like Santa, if you hit a Psalm right next to Santa, it's instant. If you have to go all the way a map, it's actually the travel time of the gift actually matters, and you have time to power bind it, lightning bolt it and stuff. That's why it's dangerous to do the Psalm right behind Santa. Sometimes they can't even see it, and then boom, it's immediately there, and you can hit the thing before you get mind controlled or unholied or power binded or whatever. So what happened to this guy probably is he unholied thinking it was gonna hit this card, and either the guy played a card right there. I mean, I do that all the time. You'll see me play like a Heidi right next to Psalm to push him over because I think, oh hey, he's gonna lightning bolt or he's gonna unholy. And just the other day, this guy lightning bolted. I think it was Space Warrior token. He lightning bolted Space Warrior instead of my Psalm. It was awesome. And that's just outplaying you. That's not a mistake. That's not the game. It's in the middle. So if I know that you're gonna unholy combust my main bear pig and I put pigeons on top of them and you accidentally unholy combust the pigeon, I beat you. I outplayed you. That's me. That's not the card being broken and the card not working. That's using the card mechanics, using the way the game works, you know, pushing a unit into a trap that Program Stan laid or Toolshed laid. Or timing something perfectly where you kill the chaos with your Psalm Blast or something, or instead of using Psalm right when you get it because he's got a Shield Maiden, you wait for that idiot to use his Shield Maiden and you wait for the Shield Maiden to be gone and then you use your Psalm and it blows up the Shield Maiden. Like there's so much, there's a lot of levels to this game that some people are like, oh, it's broken. It's like, no, that guy's on another level. It's like you're playing chess, and if they do some crazy shit, it's not against the rules, but you're like, what the fuck is en passant? What are you castling? What does that mean? What do you mean I have to give you my queen back because you got a pawn to the other side? If you don't know the rules of the game and how it works, of course you're gonna get beaten by somebody that understands it. Of course. Of course. I agree for this though. Lower it, why not? Why not? Dr. Gonads, that's more likely lag on your connection. The card works perfectly on your end. Exactly. First and foremost, thank you for the good work to provide quality entertainment throughout this difficult times. I know it's difficult to be working remotely, and I think you guys are doing a great job. It's not really difficult for a software developer to work remotely, honestly. Now, also want to congratulate the creative team. It's been 2 years of me playing the game, and somehow you managed to keep me interested in continuing to play what in essence is a very repetitive game. It's true. Now, in a previous post, I shared my resolution. I mean, you guys are watching a fairly repetitive game. What does that say? Must mean I'm awesome. It's been 2 years. Oh, sorry. Now, in a previous post, I shared my resolution of not spending any money on the game until the old bugs were fixed, such as double hitting. That's probably not going to be fixed. That truly probably is a visual bug. Resurrecting and freezing units, etc. When I would buy in-game currency at least twice a month, well, not anymore. Like twice a month? You dropping like 10 bucks twice a month? Because you could just drop 50 bucks and you'd be spending less overall because you get more. So if you're going to spend $50, do it all at once. If you're going to spend $50 but you're going to put $10 in a month, do it all at once. You get more total, and then just learn how to budget it. You're just feeding them extra money, man. You're feeding them your extra money. Buy in bulk, man. Don't buy a soda, buy a 6-pack. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm facing a tedious, vicious circle created by the challenge update. I don't mind facing opponents of any level, mine or higher. The problem is that the new matchmaking is creating an unprecedented D-ranking problem, and playing the ladder on challenge days has become a nightmare since players opt out to D-rank greatly to be able to finish or score better. I'm now at the point where I can no longer enjoy playing the ladder. My resolution until this situation is fixed is to play only my one free run on challenge and TVT, which is the only thing I truly enjoy at this stage. I don't mean to be rude to this guy, but who fucking gives a shit? You think they care that you aren't gonna play anything but the stuff that probably a lot of people only play? There's a lot of people who probably only play a challenge road run and their team wars and then 1-pack Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Cause they're playing Mana Strike, they're playing Hearthstone, they're playing League of Legends, they're playing other games, man. This isn't they're playing Castle Crashers or some shit. They're playing Clash of Clans and Clash Royale and all that kind of shit. You don't have to focus on this game to be playing it. If you've been playing it for 2 years, your deck's in a probably pretty good place. If you have some level 4 legends in your ladder deck, you're competitive to a decent extent on ladder, depending on the current meta and your cards and stuff like that. But you know, you don't have to spend too much time on the game once you get to that point. You don't have to grind locker limit out. You don't have to even finish events. You know, stuff like that doesn't necessarily matter anymore. If you don't care when your level 6 rare becomes a level 7, then getting that one rare every once in a while doesn't fucking matter to you. It doesn't matter. Let's go back. Blah, 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 blah. I only give you this feedback to avoid the further loss of avid and money-spending players that have been playing the game for years. Challenge mode is supposed to be challenging. It's the equalizer amongst all level of the ladder. I truly enjoyed back in my silver days beating top 10 players in challenge mode, and my losses against... Yeah, I agree. I think that was cool to see, like, oh, you know, you're 8,000, but I'm 4,000, and I just beat you in challenge mode. You know, money don't buy skill, motherfucker. I truly enjoyed it, blah, blah, blah. Last suggestion is to adjust the guaranteed rewards of season reset. To avoid D-ranking, you can drop a reward tier if the player falls 2 arenas behind. I mean, you can't drop 2 arenas behind. The floor keeps you at 700. So if you're at 8,500, the lowest I can go is bam, down to 8,000, boom, down to 72 or whatever. I mean, I guess the floor is not exactly 700, but your floor depends on where you are. But if you're as high as that, you can't go lower. If you've ever been that high, you could stay low. Don't get me wrong. You could take a season off and be really fucking low. But yeah, if they're getting to the top, they can't go more than two tiers. But yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, like if you drop, I don't see why you can't take the tier away if you go 1 below it. So if you're at the top one and you go, not the bottom one, but 1 below that, maybe take the top one away. Cause that's like, you know, if you're sitting at 8,500, you shouldn't go to 7,400, you know? That shouldn't be where you're playing. Not that I think you could, but you know what I'm saying. Since the tier 1 reward is guaranteed as long as they don't follow legendary. Yeah. Yeah, the floor system already kind of does that. Instead, I suggest that if a player drops to arena 14, he's no longer entitled to tier 1. Okay. So he drops to tier 2, so the safety net would be the immediate lower arena. Doesn't the floor already do that? I don't think he thought that through. When I have a card request available, I have to reboot the game in order to place the request. I would restart your game, reset it, reload it. A lot can be fixed by resetting your assets completely. Except people combust staff near halfway in a way they still hit new kid. What? Except people combust stuff near halfway. What? Except people combust stuff near halfway in a way. Is this one of those things where you have to read it really fast? And then it'll make sense? Except people combust stuff near halfway in a way? Halfway away? Halfway away? Halfway what away? And they still hit new kid? You mean when you put Psalm at the top and you don't put any unit between it, and I can put Unholy Combustion and just barely hit your Psalm with the edge of it? Because that's still fucking how the card works. It doesn't have to be in the middle. It doesn't have to be. It's just the closest one. If you put a Heidi in between there, then congratulations, your Psalm just survived. But yeah, if you put him anywhere around the range of Unholy Combustion, which is pretty fucking big, the total diameter of it, or the total radius. What's the long one? Radius. Half 2 pi r. Fuck. Diameter. Shit. Was it diameter? Circumference. That's the round. Okay, we got it. So, I mean, the whole diameter of it is fairly big. Like, you cannot put a unit at the top and it won't be able to get hit. Like, you have to do it really well and time it perfectly when it's at the cusp of it. Like, you can miss it, but you can do it. So, I mean, just learn how the cards work instead of complaining that you can't figure it out. Now I drop below 8K and I get a worse pack because of a game I lost because their BHK doesn't die to my new kids app. What? What do you mean drop below 8K and get a worse pack? What do you mean, like a PvP pack? You're complaining about a worse PvP pack? That's like, I mean, unless you're getting your caps, but like that's part of the game, baby. You gotta keep 8K if you want those caps. Robo Baby doesn't speed up enemies when they kill. That's true. I said that earlier. Scott, if you write Red Lake's a real nice letter, add a little glitter and shit, put a stamp on it, and send it all the way to Finland, I'm sure they'll reimburse you for the tragic loss of 1 comment card and 1 upgrade item from the lower PvP bag. Exactly. That's what I was thinking, dude. Like, what are you thinking? Why would you complain about that? Oh no, you fucked up. You lost a game. Maybe it was because of lag, sure. How many games do you think you've won because of lag? You think that that never benefits you? You think that sometimes that guy just stops playing because you're the fucking one lagging like crazy? Except it looks fine on your side, but you're like, oh, this guy sucks, blah, blah, blah. But he left because you're lagging too much and he can't fucking deal with it. Don't act like lag is never in your fucking favor. Come on, man. They're real nice. They'll also explain to you that new kid changes targets to whoever enemy is closer when you cast a card. That's true too. Wait, what did it say? I lost because their new kid doesn't die to new kid's app. It just switched to PvP. Oh yeah, you big fucking dummy. You big dummy Dumbo. You don't know that when you play a card, new kid will switch their zap to the closest target? That's fucking skill gap, baby. I'm glad they do that. If they ever change that because of a fucking pissant like you complaining, I'll be pissed off as someone who's fucking talented in this game because you just took away a fucking part of this game that makes you worse or better. If my fucking BHK is behind Zen and your new kid is hitting BHK and you play a fucking card and you start hitting Zen instead, I don't necessarily think that's me outplaying you, but that's you making a mistake. And that's half of this game, is just playing perfectly until they fuck up and you can take advantage of it. because it's hard to force something in this game. It's hard to play a war boy on a hanky right away and make something happen, because defense is laughably easy in this game. Defense is so easy when you got Satan, DSR, Zen, Cock Magic, Removal, cards like DKC, cards like fucking any of the stands and tokens who are really good at dueling and stuff. You got Swarm that can deal with assassins. Assassin stepping is a thing. Defense is just so, you are at such an advantage on defense in this game, in like almost every situation. Unless you get an advantage. Once you get that advantage, then offense is the key. Like, you want to push it. Once you have that advantage, you have to push it or else you'll lose it, because they can defend if you don't stack at the right time. But you could also walk right into a fucking Satan, right? So it's a push. That's being good at this game, is building a deck that can have more than one or two avenues of winning, and being able to know when to go all in, when to hold your energy back, when to see what they play, when to know, oh shit, he just played AQR and I have a push coming at him. I'm gonna fucking stack and get a bar because he's got no energy. What up, Zalgo? What's up, Dougie, man? If I had a level 6 or 7, you'd play him? Yeah, for sure. A widow prefers the ribbon. If a snow sells the midwife over a snow to an alchemist, then the bicep for the snow leaves. He called her Kafka, or was it Mitzi? Indeed. The shadow about the armor proper hesitantly pours freezing cold water on another lovely toothpick. Take care, Cameron. What was that? Was that like... Was that like you just saying random shit to hear me say it? You're hilarious. Or maybe they fixed the issues. What's the issue? What's the issue? And the New Kids app changed way after PCP was the closest card. I mean, okay, I will admit that does happen sometimes. Like, I've lost a couple games because I had a level 6 cock coming at me and a level 4 cock. The level 6 cock was about to die, and then it switched to the level 4 cock because it lagged, and then the 6 cock was alive, and like, everybody's had that happen. If that bugs you that much, you should not be playing a competitive game where your rank doesn't fucking matter. And then care about your fucking rank that you lost 2 bottle caps. I promise you're not on a team that gives a shit about 2 caps, buddy. I promise you, based on your general demeanor and attitude towards life. There's no way. There's no way. The New Kids app changed, blah, 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 blah. Missing out on one card isn't the problem. In fact, it shouldn't be happening in the first place, and you can lose 70 to 80 because nothing did work properly. Why not? Don't you want to be able to gain 70 or 80 if you kick the shit out of somebody way above you? This is the same motherfucker who complains that it's too hard to grind up because I don't gain enough elo. But if you could beat somebody that was better than you, you'd actually go up more elo instead of taking 5 to 14 points from shitty people worse than you. Whatever, bro. You're clearly the worst at this game, and you have 989 posts on this forum. Okay, can you please just nerf all the meta BS? All I see sci-fi fantasy decks over and over. It's so boring. Actually, currently, Sci-Fi Adventure is the meta. At the top, at least. I guess it depends on where you are. This game needs way more balance changes. A complete overhaul would be nice. You don't want to do a complete overhaul. Trust me. If you've been around for a while, you know you don't want to do that. You nerf superheroes so much that they are worthless now. Most of them, yes, they still have some of the best single cards in the game. They were already behind on the other themes since they were released later than the others. I get the nerf on Timmy, but why not buff some other cards in the theme? Call Girl, Fast Pass, etc. I mean, I don't disagree with that, but like, it's a slow process. They're not gonna buff 30 cards at once. It's just never gonna happen. Pathetic matchmaking again. Above AK, 7500s win, feck all. Cause I don't want it to be beeped. I want to make sure people know what swear word I was saying. 7600s win, feck all. Lo and behold, 7600s with over leveled cards lose 90 elo. Elo. Will you seriously cut this BS out? Sick of dropping 150 to 200 elo because of 3 losses when one of those losses is not even a 3 to 4 wins of games. Bro. Why would you care about your rank at 7,600? Why would you care? Give me a reason. Give me a reason. Please put some old feature outfits in the event packs. The events are getting boring. Please add some outfits in the pack. I assume if you guys put some outfits in the pack, there will be more people to play your game. More people will play the game just because there's outfits in the packs. I think most of the outfits they released now, instead of getting them in the events only and, you know, having to hope like, oh, I get this one from this event. You can just buy them from the shop now. They released a lot of the old ones, even ones that you used to get from being top 25 in the world for a season. You can get those from the shop, or you'll get them from a pack or something like that. People who complain about sci-fi fantasy run the same cheap mystic shit that takes legit no skill. Yeah, most likely. Yeah, and the mystics, the sci-fi fantasy really beats up on that. I mean, every once in a while, you'll catch a good ninja and you'll shit all over that same deck, right? They don't happen to have their removal ready or whatever. Maybe you sniped a DSR or something cool. But obviously, imagine if the increases the prices of the packs because of the outfits. Yeah, outfits are worth a lot, man. But yeah, you know, sci-fi fantasy, if you're not adjusting your deck to the meta, then what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, if you can't, I get it. If you can't adjust your deck to fit the meta, then you cannot expect yourself to be in the upper echelon of players. And even though 7,500 isn't even top 1,000, I think to get top 1,000 you have to be around 8,000 right now. Even then, well, let me pull up my adventure log. He's sitting like 81 or something like that. I'll tell you what number he is. But it's like, why would you care? If you're 200th, maybe you care if you're 199th. If you're 145th, maybe you care if you're 144th, 146th. Maybe you care. If you're first and second, god damn it, of course you care. If you're 5th or 6th, maybe you don't care if you're 5th or 6th. If you're 3rd or 4th, maybe you care if you're 3rd or 4th. If you're 2,500th, why would you care if you're 2,501 or 2,499? Why would you care? What would that matter to you? The difference between you and that next guy is gonna be so negligible that it doesn't matter. Like, there's tiers. That tier is down here, and you don't surpass that tier till you get to like the 8,000 mark, which you're clearly far away from. So why would you care? Can someone explain that to me? I understand wanting to be competitive, playing as high as you can, but you shouldn't care if you stay there. It's like benching. It's like maximizing your bench. You don't max bench every fucking day. You don't do 1 rep of your max and that's your workout. No, you take off 25 and you do 15 reps or something. Like, that's what you do. So nobody is playing at their tippity tip top rank every single game. Like, out of just how the game works, you should be dropping 50% of your games if you're at the right rank. If you're not dropping 50% of your games, then technically you're not at the right rank in a normal elo system. That's the whole idea. You should be going roughly up and down. If you're ranking perfectly, you should be going roughly up and down until you perfectly will win one, lose one, and stay at the same rank. That's the concept of this whole thing. And if you catch a win off someone higher, then you have to keep winning at that next level. You can't just say, oh, I beat an 8,500 with this deck one time and got up to 8,100, and now I'm mad anytime I drop under 88,000 or 8,000 because I think that I belong up there now. But you don't yet. Maybe you're not good enough at the game. Maybe your card levels aren't good enough. Maybe your card levels are good enough, but you suck. Like, there's a lot of options. People have been playing this game for years. If you haven't been playing it for years, you're already at a disadvantage. Already, no matter how much money you put in, people who've been playing this game longer will always be better than you at it. This isn't a game like Disney Sorcerers or AFK Arena where you could just put in $20,000, get a max deck, and compete, because it's just AI against AI, and there's no real thought to it. It's like everybody else has already figured out what cards are good, so you don't even have to figure that stuff out. Snowy, thanks for the follow. Everybody, appreciate you being here. Exclamation point SPPD for the giveaway. We're going to be doing that here pretty soon. I appreciate you guys all being here. That does it for the weekly update. There's not too much left. We're not going to continue the stream tonight. We're going to do some, I'm going to do some video editing and get some stuff done. I appreciate you guys being here. Nice looking push you got there. Would suck if I just removed the whole push with a 6-cost card. Yeah. If it hurt New Kid, you could probably only play it. Yeah, I mean, you see me play Satan all the time, and I miss one of my units, or I mean, I could play Satan without hitting my New Kid very easily, like very easily. But yeah, I appreciate you, appreciate me being here. I appreciate you, appreciate me, appreciating you, appreciating you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go live on my stream then. Peace out. All right, peace out, buddy. We're gonna do this giveaway. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you too. Later, everybody.